everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and it is July 1st, which means it's the beginning of the month, which means we completed another month, and so this is my second month that I have kept track of the pages that I have colored, so I can share them all with you. I have been dating in my book for probably the last I want to say 8 months. When I complete a page, I've been dating it, but I wasn't keeping track of how many I've done and which ones I did do so that I could share with you. But after watching so many other coloring channels, they've inspired me to save and flag my book to show you later what I have colored. So last month I colored 11 pages, and this month I believe I've colored 18 pages. You know, like I said, I work full time and I do a lot of other kinds of crafts, paper crafting. I'm in a lot of other collabs. I do collages and all kinds of different stuff. So my hobby is not just coloring, but I do thoroughly enjoy coloring. I've enjoyed coloring my entire life. I mean, it's one of my memories I can remember as a small child, even under the age of 8, where I colored all the time. My mother always had tons of color books and crayons for me. And even when adult coloring wasn't popular, it was for me. I've colored my entire life. So I'm just grateful now that it is popular because there's so many different options of books that there were never had before. You either colored in children's color books or you did like the poster doodle art, which is like a big coloring poster. So anyways, without further ado, let me show you the 18 pages that I have colored. Some of these books are new, and it's my first, picture to color in here. And some of these books I have colored several pictures in them over the years. I've never in my life completed a book. So that is my mission. I do want to complete an entire book. But I like so many different books that it's hard to just focus on one. So let me move these over to the side. And we'll start with this one, the Zendoodles Colorscapes. I don't know if there's an author here. Oh, featuring artwork from Jeanette Wumble and Deborah Mueller and Jody Best. Okay. Looks like, I just used 2 flags on there. Okay, so this was what I colored in this book. This was my first one to color in here, I believe. I think. Oh, nope. I colored one in here last month as well. Yes, I did. Okay, but this is what I colored this month in here. These, after a while, I kind of tend to start losing interest if there's too much in there, but there it is. Okay. The next one comes from Creative Haven. I love the Creative Haven color books. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them, and I hope you guys can see this because I feel like I was out of range. And I have colored in this book before, but I'm not going to show you those today, just what I colored this month. And so there is my picture for this month. I did a lot of pencil and pen in this one. I used to never color with pencils at all, and I am starting to color a little more with pencils now. Fashion coloring book for girls. I saw this on somebody else's haul, and I ordered it, and then when I got it, I wasn't as excited about it as I thought I was going to be. They're pretty simple, but I had fun with her. I mean, there's not a lot to detail, you know, it's just basic, but I did enjoy it. Here again, we have the Designs Original color books. I love these color books. So today we did not today, but this month, we did this hippie van, I call it. And I do color a lot in these types of books. My next one is the Mermaid adult coloring book by Jade Summer. This is a new one for me. I believe this is the first one I've colored in this book. I'm not really good with shading, and I'm not really good with skin tones. And those are two things I hope to improve on. But there's my mermaid. All right. And then we go on to the Whimsical World #2 coloring book by Molly Harrison. I bought this book a long time ago, and I think she has several books out, but I had bought this one, and I had a good time with this one. I really enjoyed coloring this page. You know, I don't put a lot of I didn't do the background. I know some people feel like it's not complete unless you do, but this is how I liked it. So maybe I'll work on backgrounds as well as shading and skin tones. This is called The Fanciful Faces, and it's also by Creative Haven. This one I actually almost started to get burned out on, and I almost gave up on it. And then I told myself, nope, just keep going, because there's just it's so busy, so busy. And then when I think I'm done with her hair, I find like it's all over, it's everywhere. So here it is, and I like the skin tone on this one. I liked her lips and her eye, but it was a busy page, and I felt like it took me forever. And then we have, and I like this series of books. They have all kinds of them, but this is the 100 Baby Animals coloring book. And they have forest animals, they have bird ones, they have flower ones, they have all kinds of them. And this was the first page I colored in this one, and I really loved coloring this page. And I did mostly pencil with this one and some outlining with pens, but I really enjoyed this page. This next one is The Art of Mandala. I used to only color mandala, and so this book has a lot that I have completed and this will probably be one of the first books that I'll ever complete, because I have done almost, well, I would say at least half of it. But this was this month's page. This is also from Creative Haven, and it's the Groovy Mandalas. And this one, I got started on it, and it became quite boring to me, but I did finish it. But I wasn't really happy with it. But it is what it is, and I did complete it. And that's what I'm trying to get myself now, is a lot of times I'll start a page and I'll burn out on it because I don't like it and I don't complete it. So that is my mission now, is to always complete a page once I start it. This is a new book for me. It's the Cupcakes coloring book by Wyo. I don't know how to say that. And I did color one in here last month. They're easy, but they're fun. I enjoyed it, and I did use some pencils in here, which was really nice. And so I did enjoy this book. Here we go. I've had this one for quite some time. It's the Greatest Hits 100 Best Coloring Pages. I think I got this book a couple years ago when I went in for surgery for hernia repair, or it might have been my gallbladder surgery. And I've colored quite a few pictures in here, but I did this one this time, and I enjoyed it. It got a little tedious in some spots because it was a lot of work. I mean, pages like this, you're doing the whole page, and for me, it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. But I did enjoy it, and I completed it. Okay, this book was gifted to me from Kathleen Robinson, aka we call her Kiki, and her channel name is Kathleen Robinson, and she gifted me this book, of angels. And so I started out with just the very first book, right? Or the first page, and it's the title page. And they're very, very busy pages. So they are going to be challenging to me. But I do want to continue to color in this book. I did like it. So thank you, Kiki, for doing this. I think she said that she was going to share her coloring pages this month as well. So I'm going to check that out. But I did label the book so that I know that it came from her, so that I will remember that in the future. And from now on, we will do that. I wish I would have done that prior, because a lot of people have sent me books and I couldn't tell you who did. So I wish I would have labeled them to begin with, but I've learned my lesson. That's what I'm going to do from now on. And then I have, hold on 1 minute, please. My mouth is kind of dry tonight. I have the Designs Original Flower Mandalas coloring book. And here's what I colored. And like I said, I love doing flowers, and I do love doing mandalas. Those are probably my two most favorite things to do. So this was an enjoyable page. And I didn't fill this in, the white part here. I just felt like then it would start to blend out and I'd have to do the whole page. And so I left it like that. Next, we have another one of the, this one's called the Chibi Girls, and it's from April Amber. I believe that I did a page in here last month. I know I did. And so this is my second page in the book. It was fun. I think it turned out real cute. Here's another one of the books that is 100 of whatever. So it's 100 flower adult coloring book from Jade Summer. This one was very enjoyable, very relaxing, very easy to me. So I did enjoy this one a lot. And I think it was the first one I colored in this book. Yes, I think I just started out with page 1. Yep. And I look forward to this book because I think I will like all the images in here. All right, this is a very brand new book for me. It's An Enchanting World by Julia Sperry. And so this was my first page in this book. And I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. And, you know, I'm looking forward. They all look like adorable pictures. So I'm looking forward to coloring more in here because they're just all such really cool pictures. And then my last one for this month, from the Johanna Bransford World of Wonder. Everybody raves about this book. I have to be honest with you and say it is not one of my favorite books. This was last month's. This is this month. And I did enjoy doing the elephant with the balloons. But some of these pages are quite busy. And then I don't like the fact that because I use markers, I don't like the fact that they're double-sided, because then you have to decide which one that you want to ruin. So, of course, I picked the elephant picture here, but then that ruins the bird picture. And the only way I'm going to get around that, I think, is if I just do pencils. Because same thing with last month, I chose this bouquet of flowers, which meant that I ruined this page. But there are a lot of pages in here I do enjoy, but this is not one of my most favorite color books. So maybe it will grow on me. I don't know. But anyway, so that is what I colored this month. And I thank everybody who's so positive when they see these videos of mine, that they enjoy watching and seeing what I've colored. And you know, I'll probably never be like a lot of those girls that color so many pages because I have so much other things I have to do. But I do love to color. It is relaxing to me, and that's my main reason for doing it. I usually always color for at least a half an hour every night before I go to bed, sometimes a little bit in the morning, and then sometimes even more than that. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and you have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.